how do I put this? Our entire next generation is going to be a bunch of babies. Now, let me explain. Like, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Just a couple weeks ago, there was two little boys in an elementary school. I'm picking up my little sister or whatever, and I have to wait by the door. So I'm sitting there listening to the sounds around me, getting familiar with the area or what have you. And this one conversation by two kids probably younger than the age of 10 years old. They're like arguing with each other. One of them goes, Daddy, so and so is touching me. And I immediately I turned over. Like I turned and looked at the dude and I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? Like, so what? Poke him back? I don't care. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to make is what the dad says in reply. He looks at the other kid and he says, "Hey, you stop it. That's wrong. It's a bad thing. You're not supposed to be doing that." And he just goes off on him. So then the boy who got yelled at, or I guess I wouldn't call it yelling, but he kind of like just raised his voice. But besides the point. So the little boy who got yelled at, he goes and runs to his mom. And his mom, like it holds him close and they're snuggling a bit or whatever. It's good, it's dandy. Here's my problem. You have two boys. One of them pokes the other one, and he cries to his dad. The other one gets yelled at, and he cries to his mom. What is this? Why is everybody crying? And it's not even I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Well, that's elementary school. It's different. They're little kids, and they hurt their feelings. Okay. How about high school? Just today, they're talking about we're all doing this group project, right? Yes, I'm involved. We're all doing this group project, and one girl calls the other girl fat. You know what she does? Do you want to know what she does? She asks to leave the room, and she cries. And then the guy next to me, he starts talking about it or whatever, and some other dude just completely flips out. Like he overhears the conversation or whatever, because what he's saying is, why is she crying or whatever? She should learn to take it. She should learn to take it because stuff like that happens. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I understand that stuff like that happens. Those are key words. Stuff like that happens. And the other guy, he just completely flips out. He goes, well, yeah, well, what if something like that happened to you? Your feelings would be hurt, now would it? And I just kind of sat there. I'm like, no, why should they be? See, here's the problem. School systems and society today they just doing it all wrong. I'm glad I was raised in a. It's gonna sound like a complete racial stereotype, but I gotta use it. I'm glad I was raised in a black family because we go back to the way all the old techniques or whatever. We were raised in the way that they were raised back in the day. We didn't follow society, and I appreciate that because society nowadays teaches us, well, if somebody picks on you, you have to tell on somebody right away. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the problem. That is the answer to bullying. You go and you cry about it. No. What are you doing? You stand up for yourself. Like, it's okay. No, scratch that. It is never okay to go and cry about it. Like, come on now. Like, I have a religion. I'm not gonna name it right now. But certain religion I follow, there are two other people in my school who do the same thing, and it's like, I guess they can understand how I feel when other people come to me or whatever and they ask me questions about it, they being all sarcastic or whatever, they naming me names and whatnot. And I've been dealing with this all my life, so of course I get used to it. But never once have I cried about it, even when I was little, because my parents, they warned me. Well, at the time, parents, because if you want to go to elementary school, I was warned that people are going to talk about you. People are going to call you names because everybody is different, and not everybody is going to like you. And I was at a very young age, I was told this, which is kind of weird for me to say because I'm kind of young compared to adults, but eh. So I was taught this from the very beginning that not everybody's gonna like you, and you can't do anything about it. So get over it. And I accepted that. I was told I was a smart kid because I accepted that. And just shrug it off. I mean, they're gonna talk about you behind your back. They're gonna betray you. They're gonna talk smack about you, your face or whatever. All you can do is shrug it off. If you don't want to fight back, which in most cases will get you in trouble, then just shrug it off and go about your day because they have absolutely nothing to do with you in any other point of your life. If you get bullied at school, I mean, if it's getting out of hand, yes, tell somebody. Tell some figure of authority or whatever so they can get you out of a situation. But if they calling you names or something, like if they not contacting you physically, or if they're not hurting you to an emotional extent where you just can't bear it, then you need to go tell somebody. I mean, not tell somebody. Then you need to stop being such a baby and stand up for yourself. And I mean, I'm not gonna try to call nobody out on it. I'm not gonna try to make anybody feel bad or whatever because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. But this generation is going down a very bad road. The bullies of today and eventually tomorrow, they're gonna come up, they're gonna get bigger, they're gonna get stronger because nobody's standing up for this. Nobody is standing up for themselves. And if you're not standing up for yourself, how are you gonna stand up for somebody else? It doesn't make sense, does it? I just it's it's sad that this is still an issue. It's sad that racism is still an issue. It's sad that the is it called sexism? I don't know what it's called, but it's bad that being sexist is still a problem because nobody should be sexist. Everybody is equal. Like no matter how old you are, no matter what you look like, no matter how smart you are, everybody is equal because everybody is human. Apparently, people just don't see that, and you know what? That's okay because a lot of people are gonna be jerks, but that it only makes the jerks are just they just make it feel better when you find somebody who's nice, who treats you the way you want to be treated. They just make that feeling so much sweeter. And so just look forward to that. That's all you got to do. So, as usual, apologize for the camera quality, although I don't think it's that bad because I have this light on or whatever. I don't think it's that bad, but I still apologize anyway because it's not good. I mean, the whole side of my face is just pitch black. It's a mess. But as usual, I'm Erronin, and right now I'm gonna fade to black. But besides that, so today I'm doing homework, so I don't have enough time. Um, I apologize for not having a video up earlier this week, or possibly last week, or was it the week before last that I made the last video? I don't know, but I made a video, and the week after that, I still haven't made one. So, trouble. So today I'm going to explain why. Testing's coming up or whatever is just a lot of reports in school or whatever, and it's awful. So what I did was I have 3 whole ideas. I know, like 1, 2, 3. It's amazing. So I have 3 ideas I'm gonna use for my videos or whatever. The problem is, 1, I don't have enough time in the day to make them all as soon as I want to. Because if that was the case, I would have made one like every day. Like if I had the time, I'd make it every single day. But I can't. So one of them is nearly almost done. It's I have a bunch of gameplay videos in the first one or whatever. So in order to fill the time slots for both the narration and the gameplay, the visuals or whatever, it takes just a little bit. So I have most of the time set. So all I need to do is get the narration in and do a couple edits or whatever, and then I'm golden. But homework and work and stress is just it ain't doing it. So it's kind of hard making all the hand motions because I'm down here, and so I usually make them down here so you can see the hands like pop up, but like I gotta it's weird. The second video, I was gonna do a discussion on a certain video game that I think should be revived. I know that certain other YouTubers or whatever, they've already kind of done stuff like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't care. The problem with that is my recording software is crap. I either have the one that I can record how much I want, whenever I want, but my computer, or my laptop I should say, that sucks. Like, bad. So I try to record it, and it's like, we're gonna do it extra slow with the sound that's perfect. Like, the sound is crystal clear, it is perfect, but the visual is just bad. It either freezes or it goes super slow, and it's not worthy of YouTube. So that happens. The other program that I have to record the gameplay or whatever, it only runs for freaking 10 minutes. How am I supposed to talk about one of my favorite games in 10 minutes? It ain't happening. So I still gotta figure that out. Maybe I might do the 10 minutes and just split it up, and it'll be like the same gameplay over and over and over and over. I hate that. You guys hate that. Come on, I know you hate that. Lastly, there is a song that I literally, like, just today, like, hold up, what is today? Somebody give me today's date. March 20 something. I don't know. Anyway, I just got done with that song, and so it's pretty legit. I was gonna do a preview, but nah. I literally just wrote the lyrics. All I have to do is do some editings and whatnot. That's where my problem lies. The problem is I use Audacity because I'm broke, like severely broke. So when I try to record stuff on Audacity, it sounds like garbage. Probably because I don't have a good mic. But that's besides the point. So, once I get that situated, or maybe I might not even use it. Maybe I might just sing it, which is a horrible thought because a lot of it kind of like intertwines, and so it wouldn't work. But so yeah, that's why I'm being late. Next week though, I should definitely have a video out next week, and if I don't, well, don't hate me. Moving action,